since understanding is indeed the best part, then understanding love itself has to be a treasure, filled with gems, jewels, and stones of unimaginable pleasure and delight, enough to excite even the most disciplined of individuals. In some, it even ignites fright. The fear of emotional attachment, the responsibility of caring for another, doing away with the me, be, me mentality to focus on sharing myself and I with another. It's simple human nature, and many of us do so much to suppress it, unaware and blinded by all the many blessings that actually exist and persist within its essence. The absence of physical contact does not necessarily make love unattainable. To some, it's nearly unexplainable. But any life stimulated in the mental is surely sustainable. Through the unification of mind and body, a statement that is rarely comprehended means that your actions coincide with your thoughts so symmetrically that they're blended to form one unprecedented luminescent, vibrant color, pigment, or hue. Very few bask in the glory of this beautification. But for those men and women who do, life takes on a whole new meaning. You start seeing differently, but through the same set of eyes, the vibrant wavelengths and patterns, the synchronization of so many different vibes. The spoken word becomes a fulcrum, a vehicle, a vessel of sorts that conveys the most passionately intimate, soothing, comforting, and elaborate thoughts. One must open up their heart and at least consider taking part in such a beautiful union. Think about it. Just the thought alone is a start. But if one continues to deny the existence of such a consistently creative force, constantly ignoring that powerful inner voice that lets you know that you actually have a choice, then to each his own. What's known is that love definitely brings out the best in us. So how you choose to live your life is on you. Just please don't allow it to affect the rest of us. And I just made sense of this thing called love.
Yeah.
Bars. After so many years of dealing with hard heads day after day, it suffices to say that I'm institutionalized. I used to take offense to being called the likeness of such until I learned to trust and appreciate my ability to reason and rationalize. So as my conceptualization of institutionalization began taking on a life of its own, I aborted the negative connotations, which hindered and deterred further perpetuation of the unclean, submissive way of thinking and still doing childhood indoctrination. From hope, faith, and belief in the mystery God to that turn the other cheek theory, which really became more complicated to grasp the more I asked about the Holy Trinity, and the questions were never answered clearly. So as I continue to explore the corridors of history, the more the mystery unraveled, to reveal the torturous 9,000-mile journey that we were forced to travel, just to land on a foreign continent to be dispersed like gravel, divided and conquered, pitted against one another, brother against brother. Fathers were forced to watch savages ravage their women, and any offspring resulting from this fling was taken from his mother and placed on another plantation to be raised by a slave already in total submission. And to continue the fruition of this crucial fiction, the divinity of our true identity was crossed out and replaced with this thing called religion, where we were taught to worship a fictitious character who just so happens to bear the exact same name of the warship that carried us forcefully throughout from our native continent to foreign land formerly belonging to the Indians, one of the true native of the Americans. Those who rebelled fell at the hands of their captors, who to prevent future disasters and instill fear in the masses plastered in clear view the mutilated bodies of those they clashed with. Over time, this fear was embedded in the genetics and passed down for generations to come. Nation became race, so we began to run in all different directions, splitting the gene, causing division into one. Now, the percentage of the division wasn't even a smidgen of half and half, because a mass of blood such as the roads to compose a plan to profit off making the masses clash. By amplifying the subtle differences that make us unique in our individuality, causing a shift in the mentality, leading to the distortion of the once clear visions of reality. And this story is to be continued. Institutionalization. Peace.